Think about the past and nightmare that seems so unreal.
No.
Wish that I could turn back time and spare the pain that we both feel and how
Never seen music.
we've changed. Things will never be the same. We were foolish then, but our trials seem to make us strong. The burdens are not yours alone. We've sought the answers for so long, but they're not free. They cost you more than they cost me. My brother, I promise you there is nothing I won't give.
Oh, boy.
To see this through, return the soul to where it lives. I promise you I'd go everywhere I've been to find a way to make atonement for my sin and see your smiling face again. When you pay the price at last to be your home once more, life will be the way it was before the day she slipped away. Together we'll redeem that day, and I promise you there is nothing I won't give to see us through. Return the soul to where it lives. I promise you I'd go everywhere I've been to find a way to make atonement for my sin and see a smiling face.
Look at that age, dude. It's my first time actually looking at a video being recorded. Are you just gonna record the screen? Huh? Are you gonna record the screen the whole time? If he shows up on the screen, yeah.
Return the soul to
Can you
where
zoom
it
in?
lives. I promise you I'd go everywhere I've been.
Keep it more zoomed in. Yeah.
Find a way to make atonement for my sin. See your smiling face again.
Complications with my bow. I'm dropping it.
Folks all around, but I will go fearless and free. I'll give you strength, you give me love, that's how I live. Courage won't fade, if you're with me, my enemies will never win. We will fight for love and glory, we will live to tell the story. There is nothing we can't live through, nothing ever dies, we will rise again. Don't stop, we're in luck now. Don't stop, there's so much to be found. We can't Hello, I'm Vic Mignogna, and I'm a warlock. I'm a powerful caster of destructive energies who can tap into chaotic magic from beyond. Who is the only one who can summon pets from the twisting nether to do their bidding? Me. Are they hard to control? No. Well, that's right. I can even do alchemy. I'm Vic Mignogna, and I'm a warlock. What's your game? World of Warcraft. Hey guys, how are ya? Hello, It's an alien invasion again. They're back! How are you guys? Oh my gosh, I've missed you. Do we have house lights? Because I don't like being on stage as much as I like coming down and talking to you. So I'm just gonna do this. And let's bring the house lights up a little bit so we can have more fun down here. You guys having a fun time? Good. I'm so glad you guys are here. I'm gonna make the poor camera girl insane. Come on, find me.
Oh.
What's the guy's like, let me do this. I got this. I'm so weird. Can we turn the house lights up more? Is that possible? I want to be able to see your shining faces. This is my favorite time of the weekend to get to talk with you guys a little bit and answer questions and crawl on the floor and all kinds of fun stuff. Before we get started, there they go. Ooh, let there be light. Before we get started, I have to tell you about the little clips that we just showed. That's from the new live concert DVD that I just did. The last time I was here was like 6 years ago, wasn't it? And no, it was not. 8? Oh my God. I can't believe it. But I did this concert. A lot of you guys know that I do music professionally. And I've sung a lot of theme songs to different anime series. And yes, Teen Angel, or in high school. Oh, you. You know how I love it when you do that. Full Metal, Dragon Ball Z, One Piece. Any One Piece people out there? Actually, I sung 3 of the One Piece themes. But I did this concert in Houston, Texas. And when we were getting ready to do the concert, the people that organized the convention called me and they said, hey, I don't know if you know this or not, but we do it up right here in Houston. We've got intelligent lighting fixtures that like follow you all around and go crazy. We've got laser beams. We've got fog machines. And I started thinking, man, this might be a really fun concert to shoot and make a video concert. So we did. And when we finished it, I mean, it was really a great concert. You saw some of it. Great audience, lots of fun, and the music sounds great. But when we finished it, I was kind of putting the finishing touches on it. And I had the thought, dangerous thought. There's this thing that I made a long time ago. You may or may not have ever seen it. where shortly after Full Metal Alchemist started and we were recording Full Metal, we were probably 8 or 10 episodes in, and I just was in love with this show. I thought it was so cool, and I loved the little pipsqueak so much. And don't tell them I called them that, but, so I started trying to think of a way to cosplay. I wanted to cosplay as Ed so bad. And so I got this idea. I made up a little story whereby I could cosplay, and then I started asking some of the other voice actors from Full Metal if they would be interested in cosplaying as their characters.
Oh!
So, one weekend we got together in Houston, where I was living at the time, and we made something called Full Metal Fantasy. How many of you have ever seen Full Metal Fantasy? Okay, hold your hands up. Look around the room, you guys. Like about 15. That's because it's never been available anywhere. The only time I ever show it is at a convention sometimes, in a live setting like this, or in my music concerts. I'd show Full Metal Fantasy, and I would come out to the keyboard, and I would play and sing live the Brothers theme, from Full Metal. It's so sweet. You see, you watch the little Full Metal movie, the little parody film with all the cosplayers running around cosplaying as their characters, and then I come out and I'm like, how can I repay you, brother? And so it's very nice. And so I decided that if I was going to release a live concert DVD, I probably should finally, after all of these years, make Full Metal Fantasy available to you, the fans. So it's on the DVD, and I will have them at my table at the autograph session right after this. And if you'd like to have one, I would love for you to have one. I'd love for you to sign it. Also, if I run out of them or you don't want to get one, they're available in the store on my fan club website, which is the Risenbull Rangers. Any Rangers here? Yes. www.risenbullrangers.com. They're available there. But there's one other thing on the DVD I have to tell you about. All DVDs have bonus features. And so a friend of mine said, hey, what are you going to put on there for bonus features? And I said, I don't know. What do you think? A lot of people don't know that long before there was an American Idol, there was a show called Star Search. Parents in the room, older people like me, you remember Star Search. Ed McMahon, right? You guys, it was the definitive American talent show for many years. But even if you know Star Search, you probably don't know that I was a male vocalist challenger on Star Search in 1993. Before many of you were conceived. You could have been conceived to Star Search. Your mom and dad were watching me sing horribly on Star Search, and one thing led to another, and here you are. So, your dad's probably like, hey, this TV show sucks, you want to make out? And your mom's like, okay, and there it was. So now I've decided I take credit for a lot of you being here. See how that works? That works perfectly. But anyway, I didn't win. And I didn't feel like I did a very good job. Any of you that have ever performed, gone on stage or sung or anything, you know that sometimes you feel really good about your performance, and sometimes not so much. So I didn't feel good about my performance, and so I buried the video. I was like, no one shall ever see this video. Except for the 4 million people that watched it on television, who I have since had killed. So no one ever saw it for many, many years. And then my friend said, hey, I got an idea for a bonus feature. Why don't you put your Star Search video on there? And I'm like, shut your pie hole. Not a chance. It's humiliating. I shall never do it. So I put it on there. And so that's on there as well. So there's, oh my gosh, it's classic 1993, y'all. I wore a purple double-breasted suit. I had a mullet. I was hot once. And I had a little bolo tie. I mean, it was classic 1993. But anyway, and I knew, can I tell you one story that I've never told? I don't think I've told publicly, but I knew I wasn't gonna win, okay? I hoped that I would do well. When I was standing on the side of the stage, waiting to come out and take my place on my mark, and they were shooting a TV show, I walked out, and before I walked out, I was standing there, and I was like, God, thank you for the chance to be here. I don't care if I win or lose, I just want to do my best. I just want to walk off the other side of the stage feeling like, okay, that's all I had. You know what I mean? Just walk off the other side going, I did the best I could, I gave it my best shot. I don't care if I win or lose, because it's just really a privilege to be here, right? So I walked out on stage, and I took my mark while I could hear Ed McMahon about 40 feet away doing the introduction, getting ready for the lights to come up, and I'm standing there with my microphone, and the strangest thing happened. My stomach went, I was like, oh no. What's going on? I'm not nervous. I've been singing since I was a little kid, you know? I've performed my whole life. I'm not nervous, what's wrong? But I couldn't get my body to believe that. So I was kind of tensed up, you know? And I didn't do as well as I thought I would, as I hoped I would. Oh. But if you remember this show, you guys, you may remember that when the champion sings his song, and then the challenger sings his song, and then they have you both come, like this guy right here, they have you both come, the champion and the challenger, you stand here like this, side by side. No, stay there. I'm framing. Okay, till now. Okay, now. Okay, here's me, and here's the champion standing here. And this is all scripted, right? You go to this mark on the stage, and then you look right into the camera, and all of America is right there. You stand there while they say, the champion receives a certain number of stars, the challenge, and so basically America can see when you get the judgment, right? The decision. You with me? Everybody look at the screen. This is exactly the way it was. So I'm standing there with my mullet, my purple suit, trying to look cool. Thinking, man, I suck. I did not do a good job. But to be fair, the challenger, he sang this Michael Bolton song, and it was crap. He was so pitchy. He was like, what was it? Love is a wonderful thing. Remember that song? He was so off pitch, and I actually thought I could win this. I mean, I wasn't good, but he was really bad. Standing there. I was 4 stars is a perfect performance, okay? In Star Search. So as soon as I heard, I'm thinking his performance was maybe no more than 2 stars. I mean, it wasn't good. So I thought there was a chance. So I'm standing there, looking at America, with Roscoe, that was his name, challenger, standing right beside me. And Ed McMahon says, the champion receives 3 1/4 stars. And I went just like this on national television. Did you see that? It was like, well, there goes that hope. And so anyway, so I didn't mean to spend as much time on the Star Search story, but that's what happened. And so I was a bit embarrassed by the whole thing, but that video is on the DVD as well. And I have music CDs and stuff that you guys have asked me, you wrote me emails and asked me to bring, so I have them. Sorry? How many stars did I get? I think I got 2 3/4 or something. Oh yeah, I must have been worse than I thought, right? I always thought I sucked. I really suck, apparently. So let's see, what else can I tell you about? How many of you guys are on Twitter? How many on Twitter? I would love to invite you to follow me on Twitter. Are you following me on Twitter?
Yes.
No.
What's your name? Danny, I'm sending you a Twitter message right now. It says, follow me. Wait a minute. Here it comes. And you guys who follow me are going to see it. Danny, follow me. Ellipsis. Or perish. In flames. Sent. So you guys consider yourselves personally invited to follow me on Twitter. And please, please, please do me a favor. Go to www.StarTrekContinues.com and take your parents with you. Just be like, Dad, I promise you'll like it. Just come here.
What is it?
I promise you'll like it. Just come with me and look. I've started a web series where we continue the original series of Star Trek. I'm talking about the 60s, y'all. I mean, we've rebuilt the sets, we've got the costumes, the lighting, the stories. How many of you have seen any of Star Trek Continues? Okay, love it. The rest of you get on that, all right? I swear to you, it's like watching episodes of the original series that never happened. And if you're not a Star Trek fan, I'm sure one of your family members is, or your school teacher, or your neighbor, or somebody, and you'll really enjoy it. Chuck Huber plays Dr. McCoy. He's here this weekend. My dear friend Todd Habercorn plays Mr. Spock. Pointed ears, I love it. And so we have 3 episodes online right now. It's doing very, very well. We've been online just over a year, and we have over 2 million views. But it's really wonderful. And if you have any affinity or love for the original series of Star Trek, you'll love it. And even if you don't, please pass it on to somebody who does, if you know who does. And go to Facebook. We have a Facebook page. It's Star Trek Continues. Look us up and like us. That'd take you all of what, 5 seconds? Facebook, Star Trek Continues, boing, like us. Like us 4 times. Anyway, and because I'm getting to fulfill my childhood dream of playing Captain Kirk. It took me a while to get to it. I'm a lot older than William Shatner was when he played Captain Kirk, but we are having a blast. And I want you guys to check it out. I would love for you to see it. I think you'll enjoy it. Anything else I need to tell you? All of my music CDs are available on iTunes. So if you miss out on them here, or maybe sometime in the future you hear about them and you want to check them out, they're, what's happening? That's very sweet of you. Are you Black Butler? You're smiling too much to be Black Butler. No, you're supposed to be serious. Am I right, Sebastian? He's pretty, yeah. I gotta see that. So, yeah, okay, so let's do this. In the time that we have, let's talk about whatever you want to talk about. So if you have a question about something, I will ask you this. Please resist the temptation to ask me to yell Kakarot. It doesn't end very good for me, so. Or like screaming short rants or anything, because I just spent a week, I was really sick, you guys. I was at New York Comic-Con last weekend, and right at the end of New York Comic-Con, I started getting kind of sick, and I fought through it all week, and I'm kind of on the upswing, but I don't quite have my voice, and I've got a lot of recording to do next week in LA, so I would just ask you please to have a little mercy on me, and don't ask me to do that. It is over 9,000. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Do you have a question, Inuyasha?
I have a quick little request and then a serious question.
Okay, I have a request first. Sit. Oh yeah, that just happened. It only works when you say it. Thank you. Kagome is on my side. What is your request, lady?
The request is actually for Kagome. She is my Haruhi, and she is too shy to ask this for herself. But could you speak to her as Tamaki with her as Haruhi?
Wow. Okay, come here. Turn around. Face your doom. And as Haruhi? Wow. Tamaki's not really good expressing himself to Haruhi. Usually it's a daddy this and daddy that. But if he were ever to gain the courage, oh my Haruhi. For so long, I've completely ignored the feelings that I have for you. Please, release me from this torture. Kiss me and be mine forever. Does anyone have like an official question? You better. Yes. Can you have a picture? Oh, that's an easy one. But I tell you what, let's do. We will totally take that picture at the autograph session after. So just come by there. You guys, believe me, there will be no shortage of hugs and pictures at the autograph session. But let's try to get to the questions while we have the chance. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll give you a kiss, man. All right? Can I have a hug? Yes, sir. Oh my gosh, that was horrid. I want you to hear what he's saying here. Hold on.